Hi, Ada here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to prepare December so you can have the best year of your life in 2023. See, those all of the notes because I take time to prepare this video because you are investing your time watching this video and I don't take your time for granted, so it's on my obligation to provide as much value as I can in this video. It's gonna be long but valuable. It's gonna be long but impactful. It's gonna be long but life-changing. So sit, take pen and paper, and we're gonna take note. The first thing you must do in order to have the best year of your life, and you can start applying those things starting today, starting now. You don't have to wait. The first thing is self-analytic, self-reflection, self-judgment, self-criticism, which means take time, sit with yourself and analyze what are the things that you did this year that did not work and don't do them again. And what are the things that you did this year that did work and do them again. When you're going to have a self-analytic time, you're going to be questioning yourself, analyzing every thought, every behavior, every single action you took this year. The actions you took that give you the results you don't want, don't do them again. And the actions or the things that you have done this year that have worked or that have given you results, do them again next year. Why? Because same actions, same results. Different actions, different results. And I say self-analytic because you are the person you cannot lie to. You know yourself more than anybody in this world can know you. You know the things you want to accomplish. You know why you do what you do. You know what you are thinking. And you are the only one living your life. Nobody else, because nobody is crying your tears. Nobody has your goals, your dreams. Nobody knows you as you know yourself. Nobody else is living your life. So that's why I'm asking you to have a self-analytic and analyze yourself. Because if you do not take time to analyze, to have a time to reflect on the things you do this year, you are risking the chance of doing the same thing next year. And if you do the exact same things, you will not receive different results. If this year wasn't positive, wasn't successful, wasn't happy, you didn't achieve your goals, you didn't achieve your dreams, next year, do things differently. And the best way you can know what works or what does not is by analyzing what you have previously done. You cannot move forward without taking a look on what you did in the past. Because if you can analyze what you did in the past, you're going to have a better understanding. You're going to have more guidance towards what you can do in the future. So self-analytic. In the same category goes do what works. Do what brings results. Not what brings you popularity, not what brings you fame. No, do what works. Because when you do what works, you are providing value. You are providing solutions. You are creating service and products that people need and people want, right? Especially if you are into business, you must do what works. Not what's going to bring you popularity or what's going to bring you fame. Because how many people you know that are famous but they are broke? Or how many people are popular but are unhappy, depressed, and broke? Why? Because if you don't focus on bearing your craft, on doing what brings results, not what is fancy or what gets you attention or what people are going to clap you for, but to do what works going to create you results. Because for example, let's say you do the best marketing, right? You have the best marketing, you pay ads, everybody sees your ads. And then when the person sign up for your program or for your course or for your product or for your service, the person doesn't receive a good customer experience, the person doesn't receive value, your product is crap, your service is crap, your business is crap, your course you created is crap. And the only way you can avoid that is by working and doing what works. And the only way you can know what works is by you paying attention to your results, paying attention to the outcome of your actions, of your mindset, of your behaviors. Because the outcomes are going to guide you. What you did is the better guide you need, because from what you did, you receive something. If you did something and you receive something that you don't want, then don't do the same thing, because if you do the exact same thing, you're going to receive the same thing. So again, do what works. Let your results, let your outcomes guide you. not fame, not people, not popularity. Don't do what is fancy or what is beautiful or what get people attention. Do what works, what provide value, what make your customer has the best experience, what can create a happy and positive life to you. What works, not what is fancy or what is easy or what is popular or what brings you fame. Do what works. Because again, once you do what works, you're going to spend time in bettering yourself. You're going to spend time in working on your product, on your service. And if you have a product, a service that works, everyone will want to buy it. If you do things that works, you're going to have a better life, right? Because you're going to be able to analyze from your own actions, not from anybody else. You're going to be able to look at what you did, what you said, the steps you took to see where it leads you. And if you do something that leads you to where you don't want to be, don't do it again. Because as I said at the beginning, same actions leads to same results. Different actions lead to different results. And if you keep doing the same things that are not giving you the result you want, that are not giving you happiness, that are not making you successful, but you keep doing the same things, that's insane. Because what is the point of you doing something that doesn't give you what you want, right? So question for you. The next step is to in the self-analytic and in the self-reflection is to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself in all aspects. Mentally, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself as someone that you care for, as someone that you love, as someone that you are responsible, as someone that you want to be, you want to see succeed, as someone that you respect. But take care of yourself in all aspects. Physically, your body is your temple. Take care of your body because this is where you're going to spend the rest of your life. So take care of it. Don't treat your body as a trash can and give your body toxicity, give your body junk food, give your body things that destroy your body. If your body is a temple and you love your body, what type of foods are you going to consume because you love your body? So again, your body is a temple. Treat it like it. Don't give your body trash because your body is not a trash can. Your body is your temple. And if you want to live longer, take care of this body because that's the only thing you have. And if you don't take care of it, where are you going? Nowhere. Take care of yourself mentally. Extremely important. Do you know why? Because your thoughts, what you have inside of you, the way you regulate your emotions is going to create your life. Mentally, because your thoughts dictate your actions. Before you do something, you're already thinking about doing it. So you must take care of yourself mentally to make sure that your mind, your emotions are in the correct state, are healthy, are positive. Because if inside of you, you are negative, you are toxic, you are dramatic, you don't even have nothing positive, it's going to show in the outside. Take care of yourself mentally. Your mindset is going to guide you. Your mindset is going to create the life you want for yourself. So if you have a mindset that is not supporting you, that is not empowering you, that is not giving you the life that you want, then change your mindset. Then take care of yourself financially. Money-wise, financial independence. It's not cliche. You are a money machine. You must start seeing yourself as that. You are a money machine. And one of the easy and best way to receive millions is by providing value to others. It's by solving problems. It's by creating things that people want. Because if you have what people want, people are going to pay you for those things. So take care of yourself financially and understanding that if you are broke, it's your fault. Sorry, because you are responsible and you can change that. So financially, you must take care of yourself because if you don't have money, it's not that, oh, money is everything in life. But, well, money is something that once you have, it's going to solve a lot of issues. It's going to make life more easier for you. So take care of your financial. Do not put your financial things into other people's hands. It's your money. It's on you to manage your pocket. Because if you don't manage your pocket, that's on you. If you're going to be lacking money every day, if you're going to have bad spending habits, that's on you. Nobody else is using your money for you. You are the one using it. So take care of yourself financially as well. And also take care of yourself spiritually. Spirituality is one of the biggest lenses from where we see life. So you must take care of yourself spiritually. And how do you do that? But by questioning your belief system, by questioning your values, by questioning your principles, by questioning the things that you do and why do you do them. The things that if you believe into something, why do you believe into that? Do you have facts that support your belief? Do you have any proof? Do you have any social proof? Do you have any logic on your belief system? Because if you're a spiritual being, you understand how much power you have within you. And as I always said in my videos, you are a spiritual having a human experience. But I'm not talking about spirituality in this specific video, but we continue. So again, take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, because that's on you. And think about it. You're gonna see in life, people are gonna take care of their pets more than what they take care of their own self. Crazy, right? But it's reality. Because if you have a pet, for example, it could be, oh, my pet needs to sleep at this time. My pet has to eat this. My pet has to go for a walk. My pet has to go to the bathroom. My pet has to go out for the sun. If my pet is sick, I know which medication I have to give to my pet. What about you? Do you ask yourself those things? Do you ask yourself, how can I take care of myself? Which type of food should I give myself? What does myself need to be happy, to be successful? You're going to spend a lot of time and your energy taking care of your pet and making sure your pet can last you longer. But how much time do you spend on taking care of yourself? Of your mental, spiritual, emotional, financial situation? How much time? Because you're going to make sure your pet is functioning because you don't want to lose your pet. But are you making sure you are functioning because you don't want to lose yourself? Are you? And also the same, when it's time to, let's say, your loved ones, you want to support your loved ones, you love your loved ones, you respect your loved ones, you are doing everything that is in your power to make sure that your loved one has a better life. But what about yourself? How much time, how much energy do you invest into making sure that you are okay, making sure you are happy, making sure you are healthy, making sure you can last yourself longer? How much time? And also because a lot of people are so good when it's time to change somebody else, fix somebody else, do something for somebody else, point the finger at somebody else. But when it comes to yourself, now we're struggling. But guess what? Nothing is going to change unless you do. Nothing is going to change unless you do, because it's not about the circumstances, it's not about other people, it's not about the weather, it's about you. So unless you change, nothing is going to change. So again, take care of yourself. And then the next point is, right, if right now, if you're unhappy with yourself, ask yourself why. As at the beginning, self-reflection. You don't need a book. You don't need a seminar. You don't need a course. You don't need a mentor. You don't need Christina. You don't need YouTube channel. You don't need your family. You don't need nobody. Do you know why? Because the answer of your life is within you. Nobody knows exactly what it is that you want. So for you to even think that somebody else should take care of you, should make you successful, should make you happy, should make you a billionaire, trillionaire, that's insane. Why will you think or expect that somebody else that doesn't know you as you know yourself, that doesn't have you as you have yourself, that doesn't spend the amount of time you spend with yourself, be the one making you happy, making you healthy, making you successful? You must delete that idea from your mind and take ownership of your own life. You make yourself happy. You make yourself successful. You make yourself a billionaire. Nobody is going to come and do for you what you cannot do for your own self. So most importantly, take care of yourself. The same way you take care of your pet, even more, take care of yourself. The same way you take care of your family, of your mom, of your dad, of your kids, of your husband, of your wife, take care of yourself first. Do you know why? Because imagine you are a cup, right? An empty cup cannot put water. Which means if you are not okay with yourself, if you are not healthy, if you are not positive, if you are not taking care of yourself, making sure you are okay, making sure you are safe, making sure your life is going, making sure you are happy, successful, healthy, you cannot help nobody else. Because guess what? If you are empty, you cannot put water. You cannot give nothing to nobody else. So start with you. Start with you. Change yourself. Fix yourself. Empower. Educate, love yourself. You are the only person responsible of your life. And if you are unable to take care of yourself, nobody's going to come and do it for you. We continue. Take care of yourself physically. Why? Because appearance matters. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's true. Appearance matter. Your body matter. Your body shape matter. Appearance matter because guess what? First impression only come once, and that's it. But the good thing about it is that whatever is inside of you is going to reflect in the outside. God look at us based on what we have inside of us, but other people look at us based on our inside, based on our outside. So again, take care of your appearance, but your appearance is going to be a reflection of what you have within you. It's going to be a reflection of your belief. It's going to be a reflection of your thought. It's going to be a reflection of your mindset. It's going to be a reflection of your idea. Because if inside of you, you don't love yourself, you don't think you are good enough, you are negative, you are toxic, that energy is going to be reflected in the outside. However, if within you, you believe, you act, you think that you are powerful, that you are good enough, that you are beautiful, that you are handsome, that you are positive, it's going to be reflected in the outside. So again, take care of your appearance. And I don't mean go here and buy all the Gucci belts, buy Versace belts, have the newest iPhone, have the best Bugatti. No, I'm talking about that, taking care of you, taking care of yourself internally, so outside you can be the person you truly love, so you can be perfectly comfortable, and your appearance can help you, can allow you to build your life, to build your goals, and to build whatever it is that you want for yourself. Because, for example, let's say your appearance, you are dirty, you smell bad, you don't take care of your hair, you don't brush your teeth, you walk around everywhere you walk, people are like, oh my God, this person stink. If you go around smelling bad, do you think somebody will want to give you the money or the love or the support? Hell no. If you are out here, your clothes are dirty, they're gonna be like, if the person is this dirty, that person cannot take care of her business. That person cannot help me. That person, I cannot give my money to that person. That person is dirty. That person smells bad. That person doesn't take care of himself or herself, of the way you look. And people are gonna see it. People are gonna notice it, because the moment you walk, people already see it. And if you have a bad smell, you don't take care of your hair, you don't shower, you don't look at the things that you can clean on your body, people are going to treat you as a piece of shit, because that's how you are portraying yourself. And you don't need a bunch of things to take care of your appearance. If you can work out every day, if you can eat healthy every day, that's good. Because what do they say? 1 apple per day, keep the doctor away. So the more healthy things you do, the longer you are going to live. And you don't need a lot. If you can wear, for example, me, in my school, the school is over now, but I had like 5 shirts that I wear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those 5 shirts, I wear them every week, and I wash them and I wear them again the next week. I don't mind repeating my clothes. Why? Because I'm clean. As long as I'm clean, I'm good. I don't need more. As long as I'm clean and I'm smelling good for myself, and I see myself, I see that I'm comfortable with what I'm wearing and how I'm looking, I'm good to go. Take care of yourself mentally. Another tip to do that is by questioning your values and your principles. If you have read my book on how to build your self-confidence, I talk about that in my book. And the book is free. The link is on my bio. It's a free ebook. It's completely free. You don't have to pay me nothing. The book is free and it can empower you. It really can. So take care of yourself mentally by questioning yourself. Like, those thoughts that I have, are those thoughts helping me? Are those thoughts beneficiating me? If those beliefs that I have, the things that I believe onto so strongly, does those beliefs serve me? Does those beliefs empower me? Does those beliefs help me have the life that I want for myself? If the answer is no, drop them. Drop them. Be able to question your own mindset. If whatever you see in your mindset that is not creating the life you want for yourself, change it. Change it. As simple as that. See, when what I'm telling you, you can do it by yourself. By simply questioning and analyzing what brings you the results you want, what brings you positivity, what brings you happiness, what brings you peace, what brings you joy, what brings you more money, what brings you more love to yourself. You can find all the answers, because again, all the answers about your life are within you. So that's how you can take care of yourself physically, mentally, right? You know, and spirituality is simple. Do your own research, study it, and practice it, right? Do your research about spirituality, The more you know about it, practice it. And whatever you practice, and the more you are practicing, give yourself time, because it is a process. But again, take care of yourself in all the aspects. Take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, right? And it's not like your mentality is set and it cannot be changed. No, you can perfectly change your mentality. You can perfectly adapt your mentality to have a more prosperous life. Because if you want to have more, you have to become more. If you want to receive more, you have to do more. You have to demand more from yourself, which is the next point. Work on yourself more than you work on anything and anyone. Demand for yourself, from yourself. Work on yourself every single day, because you are your machine. You are the only one giving you the life that you want, or stopping you from having the life that you want. So work on yourself more than you work on anything else or anyone else, because the more work you put into yourself, the more value you acquire, the more knowledge, the more strength, the more wisdom, right? The more value, the more skills, the more knowledge, and the more you put into yourself, the more you will be able to give to the market. And the more you give to the market, the more rewards you are going to receive. So again, depend on yourself. Expect from yourself more than you can expect from anyone. Matter of fact, do not expect from anyone. Expect from yourself. Be like, oh, I have a goal, I'm gonna achieve it. I wanna have this, I'm going to earn it. I wanna receive this, I'm going to do it. I'm thinking about this, I'm going to do it. Whatever you want to receive, whatever you want to do, depend extremely on yourself. Demand yourself. Be like, hey, you need to get stronger. You need to get healthier. You need to get wiser. You need to get faster. You need to get more wisdom. Demand from yourself and work on yourself, because it is a process to work on yourself. It is a process and it can take time. But the more you do it, the better you become at it. And you can become stronger. You can become smarter, and you can become healthier, because all of those three things depend on you. The food you eat, stronger, you can go to the gym, start lifting weight. And when I'm saying stronger, I mean physically and mentally. And I recommend you to start mentally, because if you are strong physically but you are weak mentally, people will abuse you, manipulate you, treat you as a piece of shit. Anybody will be able to come to your life and destroy you. But if you are strong mentally, you are unshakable. So develop your mental strength first, because that will motivate you, that will carry you, that will empower you to have, to be strong physically. And smarter, you can become smarter. You know why? Simple. You can learn from people who you think that are wiser than you. People who have, for example, people who have acquired tremendous amount of success. People who have built business. People who have read books. People who have podcasts. Basically, you can become smarter by learning from people who are in an advanced level in life. People who make more money than you. People who are happier than you. People who are wiser than you. People who are stronger than you. You can learn from anything and from anyone, and that's how you can become smarter. You can become smarter by reading books. You can become smarter by watching podcasts. You can become smarter by you learning from your own mistakes and your own failures. You can become smarter. Don't be like, oh, I'm stupid, or I'm ignorant. That's how I was raised. That's crap. You can change at any moment that you choose to, because there is no limitation on the amount of information, the amount of knowledge, the amount of power you can receive. The only one limiting yourself is you. So again, you can become stronger, healthier, smarter. I already told you the ways to do it. You can do it starting today if you simply choose to. So work on yourself. Demand from yourself. The life that you want is on you to have it. No, don't be like, oh, because it's hard, right? The easy thing to do is to blame others. Or because of my family, or because of the government, or because of the weather, or because where I'm living, or because of my classmate, or because of my professor, or because of my boyfriend, or because of social media, or because of politician, or because of... It's easier to blame other people. It's easier to put the responsibility in other people, in other people's hands. But that does not work. Put the responsibility on you and blame yourself. Because guess what? Everything I mentioned, you cannot control, but you can control yourself. You can change yourself at any moment. You cannot control other people. You cannot control your friends, your family, the government, the weather, the circumstances, your professor. All the things you want to blame on, you cannot control those things. However, you can control yourself. So might as well demand from yourself and not from anybody else, because you are in control of yourself, right? You are in control of your thoughts. You are in control of your habits. You are in control of your mindset. You are in control of the things that you do, of the things that you say, and of the things that you think. Nobody else. So again, demand from yourself. You are the only one who can give you the life that you want. You are the only one who can change your life for the better. You are the only one who's living your life. So do not blame other people. Do not play the victim. Oh, I couldn't do it. Oh, no. Of course you can do it. Don't be a victim. Be a survivor. Point the finger at you and take the responsibility. If in 5 or 10 years you are not living the life you want for yourself, blame yourself. Be like, okay, it's me. I did it. It's my fault. Because guess what? You are the only one stopping yourself from learning more, from selling more, from working more, from enjoying more, and from doing better. Nobody will tell you that, oh, don't study, don't read books, don't work out. There is no limitations. You are the only one limiting yourself. So again, work on yourself more than you work on anyone. Work on yourself more than you work on anyone, and count on yourself. Count on yourself. Be like, oh, I count on myself to be happy. I count on myself to be successful. I count on myself to be joyful. I count on myself to have millions and trillions. I count on myself to be healthy. I count on myself to be wealthy. I count on myself to achieve my goals, to achieve my dreams. Count on yourself. You're the only one you have every single day, 24/7. Count on yourself. And do not blame the circumstances of other people. Blame yourself. You cannot control other people, but you can control yourself. Demand from yourself and work on yourself more than you work at anything and more than you work on anyone. Every single day. Demand from yourself and work on yourself consistently, non-stop. First point covered. Don't go into the next year without having done a self-reflection on the actions, on the behaviors, on the habits you took this year that didn't work. If they didn't work, do not take them to next year. And also remember to take care of yourself spiritually, emotionally, financially, and physically. And work on yourself more than you work in anything, even your job. Work on yourself more than what you work at your job, at your project, at your goals, at your dreams, or at anything. Work on yourself, because you are the one in charge of your life, and whatever happens to you is going to affect all your dreams, all your plans, all your jobs, or relationship, or all your friendship. Demand from yourself. Expect from yourself every single day. Demand high achievement. Demand accomplishment. Demand happiness. Demand success. Demand joy. Demand peace from your own self. Demand everything from your own self, and work on yourself more than anything, and count on yourself every single day. Second point is have a plan for yourself. I'm gonna say it. If you do not have a plan for your own life, you are going to end up in somebody else's plan for your life. And guess what? Somebody else having a plan for you, that person won't have much for you, because that person will be focused mainly on his or her own life. However, if you have a plan for your own life, you must go, and you will go 100%, because you will take charge and you will say, okay, this is what I want for my life. And I will not settle. I will not stop until I accomplish it. So have a plan for your life. And here are some things that can help you to create a plan for your own life. Prioritize things that support you, empower you, and allow you to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. Prioritize things and people that are making you close to who you want to be. Things that bring you more happiness, things that push you to succeed, things that push you to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams. Prioritize those things. And whatever is not part of the prioritization, remove it, delete it, take it out of the way. Prioritize the things that are worth your time, things that are worth for you to be doing, people that are worth for you to be talking to, people that are worth you listening to. things that are worth you doing, because the more you do it, the happier you are, or the more money you make, or the more value you provide, and the more your business or your ideas can grow. So prioritization is extremely important. Another point to have a plan is to, I already mentioned it in the first point, but I'm going to develop it more now, is belief system. Your philosophies, your ideas, the lenses from where you see the world, your thoughts towards the world, towards religion, towards politicians, towards other people, towards success, towards happiness. Your belief system is extremely important. Do you know why? Because your belief system, your subconscious mind, is what is creating the life that you have. So if you are not in charge of your belief system, if you don't take time to analyze your belief system, your thoughts, your belief, the things that you do you think you're going to go far in life? Hell no, you will not. Because the things that are creating your reality are your subconscious mind, are on your beliefs. So you must analyze, what do you believe is true? What are your beliefs towards happiness, towards success, towards joy, towards peace, towards money? What are your beliefs towards those things? And you must be able to analyze and make sure that the beliefs that you have are beliefs that you choose to have, and not somebody else put onto you. Because if somebody else is controlling your mind, that person is controlling your life. As simple as that. Analyze your belief system to question, this that I believe, is this true? Is there any facts? Do I have any proof? Do I have any backup information? Is this belief empowering me or destroying me? Is this belief allowing me to achieve my goals, achieve my dreams, or is this belief stopping me from achieving my goals, achieving my dreams? Is this belief limiting my potential, or is this belief supporting and giving me more energy? Because a lot of the time we struggle with things just because we believe that, oh, this is right. But you're going to believe something is right until somebody proves you wrong, or until you are into an environment that's going to show that this is not the way of doing things. Try this way. Your belief system, your philosophies, and it goes down to you having your own thinking mainly. You being able to think for your own self. You being able to think for your own self, to question things. You being able to live your life based on your own standards, based on your own belief, based on your own ideas, right? Because if you cannot think for yourself, then you are thinking for somebody else. And what is the point of you thinking, having a belief that don't empower you, that don't serve you, that don't make you happy, that don't make you money, that don't make you successful, that do not allow you to accomplish your dreams, accomplish your goals? What is the point of that? Which means you have to do a job of erasing and deleting all the beliefs, all the ideas that are false, that are negative, and that are not empowering you to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams. So that's there. And then the second, continue, we go with attitude. This is huge. This is huge. Your attitude towards life, your attitudes towards situation, your attitudes towards the things that happen to you, your attitudes towards success, your attitudes towards happiness, your attitude towards life, simply how you handle and how you react things. That's your attitude. And that's something that you are 100% of control of. Your attitude. Because as I said at the beginning, you are not a victim. You are in charge. You are the owner of your life. So stop thinking that you are a victim. Your attitude, right? Which you must focus on the things you can control. As I said in the previous point, control what is on your hands, what depends on you, and drop what is not on your hands. Control what is on your hands. What is on your hands? Your work ethic, your belief system, your habits, your behaviors, your mindset, the amount of time you try, the amount of time you study, the amount of time you work, the amount of time you work out, the amount of times you do things. All of those things are under your control. You can control it. You are in charge. You are in control of all of that. So if you have an attitude of seeing life as, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh no, I cannot do it. Oh no, she's better than me. She's better than me. If you have an attitude of somebody who's not winning, you will not win. If you have an attitude of somebody who's not successful, you will never be successful. If you have an attitude of a shitty person, you are a shitty person. Sorry. If you have an attitude of a negative person, you are a negative person. If you have an attitude that doesn't allow you to achieve your goals, you will not achieve them. You are in control of your attitude. So, and also, your attitude is understanding that there is no point of you blaming other people. There is no point of you blaming the government, blaming the circumstances, blaming your family, blaming your friends, blaming the weather, blaming what somebody else did to you. No, there is no point in that, because all of those things are outside of you, are not under your control. So let them and put what is on your control and control it. You cannot control the government. However, you can adjust your attitude to whatever the government says. You cannot control the weather, but you can adjust your attitude towards the weather. You cannot control your family. You cannot control your friends, but you can adjust your attitude towards them. You cannot control when are you going to succeed or when are you going to make it, but you can adjust your attitudes toward that by simply being able to keep on doing, keep on going, regardless if you fail, regardless if you make mistakes, because you know that the attitude of you continuing is going to allow you to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. That's the attitude you must adopt. Not the attitude of, oh, it's not my fault. Oh, it's somebody else. Oh, somebody else will come and make me happy. Somebody else will make me successful. Somebody else will give me money. Somebody else is in charge of my life. That attitude, you must erase that attitude from your mind. You are in charge of your life. Right? And then you are the only person in control of your life. You are the only one who can change your life. You are the only one who can destroy your life. Do you know why? Because nobody is moving your body. You are the one doing it. Nobody is having negative, toxic habits. You are the one having them. Nobody is in your mind telling you, oh, be negative, be so toxic, procrastinate. No. You are in charge. You are in control, because you can perfectly choose. What do you do for your goals? What do you do about your problems? What do you do for your success? What do you do for your own life? You are in control and you can choose. That goes with your attitude. For your attitude to be strong and unshakable, you need discipline. Whew! You need discipline. Matter of fact, for this plan, for your goals to work, for your dreams to be accomplished, you need discipline. You know what discipline is? Doing what is required regardless if you want to do it, regardless if you feel like doing it or not. Doing it consistently regardless of the outcomes you are receiving. You are succeeding, you keep going. You are failing, you keep going. You are unhappy, you keep going. You are happy, you keep going. You are broke, you keep going. You are a millionaire, you keep going. No matter what it is, you are disciplined enough to get up every single day and get going and going and going, and until you reach the promises you have made for yourself. That's discipline right there. So if you want your attitude to be strong and to be unshakable, build self-discipline. And self-discipline also is attached with self-confidence, right? Believing that you are what you say you are, and believing that I can accomplish my goals, I can accomplish my dreams. Having that confidence that you don't look, and being confident on yourself is not like you think you are better, you think you are more or less than somebody. No, it's simply knowing that you are good enough, you are powerful enough, you are worthy enough to achieve whatever it is that you choose to, and to be whoever you choose to, because you have confidence in yourself. You have confidence on the things you can accomplish. You have confidence on your skills. You have confidence on your mindset. You have confidence on your potential. And self-confidence, you don't build it by telling yourself positive things in the mirror. Oh, I'm good enough. Oh, I'm handsome. Oh, I'm gorgeous. Oh, I'm a millionaire. No. You build self-confidence by actually doing stuff that build your self-confidence, by actually taking actions that are gonna give you and other people the proof that you are confident. Because there is no need for you to be like everything in the mirror. Tell yourself, oh, I'm positive, I'm amazing. But then you're gonna go back and act as a piece of shit. You're gonna go back and complain. You're gonna go back and make excuses. You're gonna go back and see yourself as someone you are not. No, self-confidence is you doing stuff that increase your self-confidence, because your actions are the proof you and other people need for you to be confident. And confidence is not about being better or worse than nobody. Confidence is you waking up every single day and knowing that you have the power within you to achieve, to accomplish whatever you set your whole spirit to become. And again, you will not accomplish self-confidence by telling yourself positive things. You're going to accomplish self-confidence by you acting, thinking, behaving, feeling positive. By you acting, thinking, feeling, behaving confidence. Because actions is the only thing that produce results. Actions is the only things that matter. Right? And also attitude touch the attitude and self-confidence and self-discipline touch the point of mistakes and failures. Right? Going to the next year or starting today, you must learn to see your failures, your mistake as feedback, not as punishment, not as something to be afraid of, not as something to be ashamed of. You must learn to see your mistakes and your failures as feedback, because it's not cliche, but think about it. Every time you fail or you did something wrong, if you take time to analyze what happened, there is a lesson you can take out of this. There is something you can learn for you to do better next time. And also because you're going to fail anyways. That's the truth. Do you know why? Because you are around people and things that you cannot control. And because you don't know everything about life. And because whenever you start doing something new, you're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes because you don't know what you are doing. You suck. And the more you suck and you keep doing, you're going to get better at it. Because remember, every master was once a student. And what a student do? A student make mistakes, a student fail, but a student keep going, learning from their mistakes, learning from their failures, and they keep going and going and going until they become the master. But if you see your mistakes, your failures as something to avoid, as something that you are ashamed of, you ain't going far in life. Start thinking and seeing your failures, your mistake as feedback. Okay, I failed at this thing. What can I learn from this? What is this failure or this mistake trying to teach me? And embrace it. Because if you trying to be like, oh no, I never fail, I never made mistakes, you are lying to yourself. I'm sorry, you are lying. You are lying to yourself. Instead of you faking it just because you want to be perfect in the eyes of other people, simply learn to accept your mistakes, your failures, and take the lessons your mistakes and your failures are trying to teach you. Because the road is life is full of uncertainties. It's full of things that you cannot control. It's full of things that are out of your reach. And you are going to fail. You're going to make mistakes because guess what too? You must be perfectly okay to allow yourself to fail, allow yourself to make mistakes, allow yourself to not be okay, because you are a human being. You are not a robot. You are not a tree. You are allowed to fail. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to not be okay. So instead of you beating yourself up every time you fail or you make a mistake, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? How can I take this mistake, this failure, as energy, as fuel to keep going? Because also failures and mistakes are going to bring you pain. Right? And pain is part of the world. And we cannot avoid pain. We cannot escape pain. Because as I always tell you, the pain will leave you once it's done teaching you. If you are scared of suffering, are you going to be truly happy? If you are scared of suffering, are you going to achieve success? You will not. Because in the road of success, or you achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, you're going to fail. People are going to reject you. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to call you crazy. They're going to call you stupid. You're going to fail. You're going to create a product. It's not going to sell. You're going to open a business. Nobody going to care about your business. You're going to start something. Nobody will give you money. You're going to build a service. Nobody will buy for it. So I'm just preparing you so you can be perfectly okay starting today and to the next year, so you can be perfectly okay and perfectly comfortable with failing and making mistakes. The same with pain. The pain will leave you once it's done teaching you. Stop looking at your pain as, oh no, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to cry. I want to be happy. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to not be okay. You are a human being. Instead of you suppressing, deleting your negative emotion, your negative feelings, simply learn how to manage them Learn how to regulate them because you are a human being. You are not a robot. You are allowed to fail. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to not be okay. You are allowed to suck. And I know, I get it. Society is like telling everybody, no, you must be successful. You must be happy. You must make millions. You must have the business. You must have the idea. You must be married. You must be happy. You must be joyful. It's not realistic. It does not work. Can we stop forcing this idea of happiness? It's not realistic. If today you are crying, allow yourself to cry. If today you are failed and it sucks, you are in pain, allow yourself to feel the pain. Don't run away from the pain. Don't want to mask. Don't want to hide. Don't want to cover your pain. So because you're trying to appear perfect. You are a student of life. And as a student, there is always things that you have to learn. And you might learn it through pain. You might learn it through mistake. You might learn it with failures. But allow yourself to not be okay. You will be okay. You are not a robot. You are a human being. So as I said, the point is to have a plan. Prioritize what is important, your belief system, your philosophies. Be able to live your life on your own terms. Be able to create philosophies that beneficiate you, that empower you, that support you, support your goals, support your dreams, or that support the fact that you can accomplish your dream, you can accomplish, or you can have the life you dream for yourself. And attitude is extremely important. You can build it with self-discipline, self-confidence. And self-confidence and self-discipline, you don't build it with words. You build it with actions, consistent actions. And again, you're allowed to fail. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to not be okay. And in every time you fail, every time you make a mistake, ask yourself, what can I learn from these failures? What can I learn from this mistake? How can I be better after this mistake? How can I apply this mistake, this failure in a way that it will empower me and it will allow me to keep going? See your failures, your mistake as feedbacks, not as punishment. It is important for you to have a plan for yourself because society doesn't ask you to have a plan for yourself. Society doesn't ask you to be successful. Society doesn't ask you to build generational wealth. Society doesn't ask you to pursue your goals, to pursue your dreams. Society doesn't demand nothing from you. Absolutely. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't demand nothing from yourself. Because if you succeed or not, society does not care. If you succeed or not, society does not care, because if you die today, society will continue with you or without you. That's why you must have a plan. So as you are part of society, you can have your own things, you can have your own ideas, and you can build your own things, and you can create the life you want to live in society. Because society will not come and demand you to work out every day, to read books every day, to eat healthy every day, to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Society won't. But you must demand those things from yourself, because again, if you don't have a plan for your own self, you will end up being in somebody else's plan. And as I said at the beginning, most people, their life plans is based on themselves. And if somebody already have a plan for their own life, what do you think that person is going to give to you? So do not depend on other people. As we say in point 1, do not depend on nobody, right? Demand for yourself and work on yourself more than you work in anything and anyone, right? You work on yourself, but you must, since society doesn't demand nothing from you, because you can wake up, spend your years, do what society told you to do, die, and that's it. Or you can wake up and have a plan and execute the plan, which is why I think if you're watching this video, it's because you have an idea, you have a goal, you have a dream, you have a vision for your life, which I 100% believe is completely possible. But you will not achieve that dream, that goal, if you do not have a plan. And more than a plan, take consistent actions for you to achieve that plan. Because a plan is just a plan in a paper, but the paper is not gonna make the plan a reality. However, the actions you take are gonna make your plan a reality. But you must start by having a plan, by having a direction, by knowing where you want to go. Because if you don't know where you want to go, are you gonna buy the ticket for the airplane? No, you will not. You will not buy it. I'm talking about an example with ticket and planes. You having a plan, you must stick with a plan regardless if you are motivated, inspired, or not. Do you know why? Because motivation, inspiration does not work. Does not work. Motivation comes and goes. For example, right now you can watch this video. Oh my God, I have all the gems. I have all the strikes, the idea, the intelligence. Oh my God, I'm so inspired to do it. Then tomorrow, nah, I don't feel like doing it. What is this? What is following your plan? I'm tired today. I don't want to do it. Let me just go play video game. Let me go to McDonald's. Let me be on social media scrolling. Why? Because motivation is not constant. Motivation comes and goes, and you cannot rely on motivation and on discipline if you want to achieve whatever it is that you want for your own life. Do you know why? Because motivation and discipline will take you nowhere. Motivation, discipline is the ticket. However, the plane, the way you're going to reach your destination is by consistency and discipline. So do not praise motivation, inspiration. Praise consistency and discipline. If you must have something, have discipline and consistency, because discipline and consistency will take you places in where motivation cannot even stand, right? And every day, if you wake up without a plan, oh, today I don't feel like working out. Today I don't feel like reading a book. Today I don't feel like investing in myself. Today I don't feel like eating healthy. Always today, nothing is going to change, because you're waiting to feel inspired to take action. You're waiting to be inspired to do what you know you have to do. It does not work. Rely on your discipline, rely on your consistency. And also, there is not limitation. There is not laws that tell you, oh, you can only make this amount of money. You can only read this amount of books. You can only have this amount of skills. You can only have this amount of knowledge. You can only have this amount of wisdom. You can only have this amount of money. You can only work on yourself this amount of hours. There is not limitation. There is no laws. There is nothing you keep in you that is making you in a box that you cannot work beyond, that you cannot achieve beyond you can even imagine. I'm going to give you an example about myself. Oh, it happened yesterday. Yesterday, after I work out at 5 a.m. every morning. After my workout routine, I started at 5. I finished, I think, around 6:20. And then I showered. I skipped breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast. At 7:30, I sat down here. I put my phone in the folder. I closed it. I sat down here. I opened my computer. I sat down here. I remember it was 7:35 yesterday a.m. I work. The only time I got off of this chair was to go pee or go poop or eat. Those are the 3 reasons why I got out of this chair. And from 7:35 that I started, do you know what time I finished? I finished at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Which means yesterday I worked more than 24 hours on myself. And what I was doing, I was reading books, listening to podcasts, reading books, listening to podcasts, reading books, listening to podcasts for more than 12 hours. See, there is no limitation on how much time you can work or how much skills or how much knowledge you can have. There is no limitation. There is no like, okay, you can only have $1 billion. You can only achieve your dreams in this country. You can only be happy today. There is no laws. There is no limitation. Society is not going to come and stop you from you trying to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. That's on you. That you are the only one limiting. You are the only one stopping yourself. Because just yesterday, I worked more than 12 hours and nobody asked me to do so. I didn't wait for nobody to tell me, but I demand on myself and I was able to do it. Right? I sat down. I was working because I simply choose to do it. I simply choose to do it because I already have a plan and I'm gonna do what is required. Not what is easy or what is hard or what gonna give me results. I'm gonna do whatever it takes and whatever is required for me to achieve my vision, achieve my goals, achieve my dreams. That exact mentality you must have starting today, going for the next year. And next year you can invest weeks, months, hours working on yourself, working on your goals, working on your dreams. There is not limitation on what you can accomplish. There is nothing and no one stopping you. Nobody's in your house telling you, no, don't work today. Don't work out today. Don't read today. Don't eat healthy today. Don't listen to a podcast today. There is no limitations. Since there are limitations, you open yourself up and be able to have a system that you implement, have a plan. Have a plan, and with that plan, take consistent actions. Take consistent actions because, again, actions is the only thing that produce results. Actions is the only thing that bring progress. So there's no need of you having a plan. Like if you have an idea, anybody can have an idea, anybody can have a plan, but how many people will execute? How many will take actions? How many people will take steps? Matter of fact, how many people will listen to this video and take actions today? How many? The choice is yours. So again, society does not ask you to reach your goals, to reach your dreams. Do not ask you to build generational wealth. Do not ask you to start a business. Does not ask you to be successful, to be happy, to be healthy. But you must ask all of those things and more from yourself. Demand from yourself, work on yourself more than anything and anyone. So one of the another ways in where you can prioritize things and have a plan and work on those plans is by paying the price of your attitude. If you have a bad attitude and somebody treats you bad, pay for the price. If you have a bad attitude and because of that attitude you are miserable, you are broke, you are unhappy, pay for the consequences. Pay the price of each one of your attitude. Because again, you are in control of your attitude. So whatever attitude you have, deal with the consequences. Don't complain. Don't blame nobody else. Blame yourself. And another way you can achieve your plan is by isolating yourself and focusing on the priorities. Right? Because my example that I just mentioned, I did yesterday. I worked from 7:35 till 1 a.m. I was by myself alone in this room. I was isolated. And I realized that, look at the greatest minds that the world had. For example, Nikola Tesla. The fact that he came up with all of these beautiful and magnificent ideas is because he was isolated. You must lock in. You must stay focused. You must have crystal vision and be willing to isolate yourself from the noise, from people, because you are working on something bigger than yourself, because you have dreams, because you have goals. You must be able to silence the noise and remove yourself from people, from situations, and lock in and isolate yourself so you can work on your plan and you can work on your priorities. Another thing I will help you in execute your plan is have a journal. Have a journal. I can't stop talking about having a journal and the importance of having a journal. Writing your ideas, your goals, what is important, what do you want to achieve. Have a journal, the things that you want to remember. Write it down. Do you know why? Because your memory can fail you, but what you have written down can never fail you. So again, keep a journal in where you're going to put your greatest thoughts, your mistakes, your failures, your goals. So because if you have a journal, you will be able to track your progress. You'll be able to track where are you and where do you want to go or how much you have left. You will be able to track your decision, your habits. You will be able to track that if you are reading a book and something stood out to you, put it in your journal so you can read it in the next months or in the next hours. And also you have to keep a journal and where you put all your ideas, all your goals, all your dreams, all your strategies. So whenever next year comes in December, you can check in that journal and be like, okay, I wrote this journal last year, December. Let me see the progress I have made. Let me see the things that have changed. Let me see what I did or didn't do. And keeping a journal going to keep you accountable, right? Because if you have something wrote down, for example, you have your goals, everybody wrote your goals down. And then by next year or by in the next 10 or 5 years, you are not accomplishing your goals, your dreams, you're going to have to blame yourself. Because how come you have wrote it down? You know where is it. You read it every day, but you don't act. You don't behave. You do nothing for those goals, for those dreams, for those ideas every single day. Keep a journal so you can keep the things that are important, what you want to accomplish, what you want to remember, what you want to have present in your life. Keep a journal, because your memory can fail you. You can forget things. For example, me, so you can see that everything I'm speaking about, I practice it too. Look at me. Look, all my journals. And I have another one but it's far, I can't reach it. I have 4 journals that I keep all my ideas, all the information, all the skills, all my plans, all my thoughts, all the things that I don't want to forget. I keep them here. Look at this. And all of them have things written down. Look at this. Keep a journal. You see the importance of keeping. This one is, I think, is almost full already, but it's okay. Keep a journal. And also, because if you have a journal, no matter how many years, it will always be with you. But your memory can fail. Your memory can forget certain things. But if you have it written down, I carry this everywhere I go. In every trip, I carry all of this. Keep a journal so you can keep track of your ideas, of your thoughts. Keep a journal so you can keep track of what you are doing, so you can call yourself accountable. And because if you have something written down, you are already visualizing that it will happen. So again, keep a journal, because our journal will keep you on track so you don't forget things, and you can check it from time to time. You can keep track. Okay, this was the plan that I had last year. Okay, now I have this one for next month. Okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, right? Keep a journal so you can keep track of your progress, so you can keep track on yourself, and you can be accountable, right? Because also when you have a journal in where you write like important ideas, important thoughts, important beliefs, strategies, plans, techniques, drills, hacks, you can use it. Because when I bought this, it was empty. Like somebody can be like, Christina, why you buying an empty book? Are you okay? But as of right now, from everything I have written down, this journal right here, all of those 3 together, I worth money. I bought this, I don't know, I think this one was $15, I think this one was $9, and this one was $20. I bought it for $20, $15, but the amount of knowledge, the amount of information I have right here is more valuable than the price I bought this. Why? Because I'm keeping information, I'm keeping knowledge, I'm keeping techniques, I'm keeping my goals, I'm keeping my dreams writing down so I can keep track. And if I give any of these journals to any of you and you guys apply it consistently, your level of success is going to be unpredictable. Anybody that have this journal right now, it's like they have half of my brain, and my brain is full of knowledge, of information. So again, keep a journal. Keep a journal so you can keep track of your ideas, because it's important for you to remind yourself, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Where do you want to go? And also because you're going to be learning from other people that are successful more than you. So if you learn from them, write it down. Okay, this writer said this. Oh, I agree with it. Oh, this word stood out with me. Oh, I want to apply this idea. And you keep it in your journal. So maybe if you don't apply it this year, you can apply it next year. If you don't apply it next year, you can apply it in the following year. But if you already have the idea written down, the plan written down, the strategy, the thought, the information, the knowledge, the skill, you're going to carry it with you everywhere. So keep a journal. So to give a resume of the second thing to do to make sure you have the best year ever for next year is to have a plan. Have a plan and stick with it. Prioritize the things that support you, the things that encourage you, the things that allow you to achieve your goals, or the things that allow you to have the life you want for yourself. Belief system. Question your belief system. Question your own philosophy, and be able to create and to think for your own self. Be able to create your own philosophies, your own idea, your own beliefs, but think for yourself, because your belief system controls you. Your belief system creates the type of life that you have. So if you are not in control of your thoughts, of your belief system, you are not in control of your life. Second, your attitude. You cannot control other people, the circumstances, the government, the weather, family, friends, but you can control yourself. And also, society doesn't ask you to achieve your goals, to be successful, to be disciplined, to be positive, to have dreams, to have goals, to have business. But you must ask that from yourself. You must demand that from yourself. You must expect from yourself and from no one else. And lastly, but not least important, and also I said, no, I mentioned isolation. You must be willing to be alone and lock in and put tremendous hours of just working, of just learning, of just trying, of just figuring it out, or just being educated. And you will not accomplish that by being around people. So learn to be isolated so you can work focusedly on your goals, no matter how many hours it is, because again, you are the only one limiting yourself. Nobody's limiting you in the amount of knowledge, in the amount of times you can work out, in the amount of times you can meditate, in the amount of times you can pray, in the amount of books you can read, in the amount of skills you can have, in the amount of money you can make. You are the only one limiting yourself. And last but not least, keep a journal. Keep a journal so you can keep track, so you can keep progress. Keep a journal so you can put the things that are important to you. Keep a journal so you can figure it out. What are the plans? What are the strategies? What do I want to do in 1 year, in the next month, tomorrow, in the next hour? What are my plans for next year? What are my plans for 10 years, right? Have a plan for your life, because if you don't have a plan for your own life, you are going to end up in somebody else's plan for you. Third thing to do in order to have the best year ever, 2023. And you can apply all of this starting today, now. You don't have to wait. The third thing is focus. Eliminate distractions and focus. Eliminate distraction is going to include social media. It's going to include eliminate people who are negative, people who are toxic, people who are dramatic, people who talk about other people all the time, people who don't support you, people who don't empower you, people who bring nothing positive, meaningful to your life. You have to delete distraction. You have to delete anything that is not constructive or anything that is not serving your purpose. Because if you do not eliminate distractions, your distractions are going to be the reason you fail. They are going to be the reason you don't accomplish something in life. Are going to be the reason you are miserable, you are broke, and unhappy. So learn to focus. And when I say focus, I mean focus on one thing at a time. The secret to productivity is to do one thing at a time. Focus on the things that matter. I think I mentioned it in the first point. Focus on the main thing. For example, if you have a business, a service business, your focus is to offer the best service so your customers can keep coming, because your product, your services are so good that nobody can forget about them. Your focus shouldn't be becoming famous. Your focus shouldn't be wanting to be popular. Your focus should solemnly be to make sure you update your service, you update your progress to offer the best to the customers. Because the moment you put your focus on things that are not important, your brand, your company is going to fail. So focus on the things that are a priority to you, as I mentioned in point 2. Because one of the things that I think people don't realize how much you can accomplish by just focusing in one single thing. I'm going to give you an example. I give you an example in point 2 that I start working from 7:35 until 1 a.m. Do you know how many podcasts I listen to? Do you know how many books I was able to read? In that same day, I read 2 books and I listen to and I listened to 3 podcasts, but 3 podcasts which were 2 hours each. I'm going to say it again. In one day, I was able to read 2 full books and listen to 3 full podcasts. And those podcasts, 2 hours each. 2, 4, 6. Which means 6 podcasts a day plus 2 books. And the books were, I think, they were not that long. I think one was 235 pages. The other one was 97 pages. So imagine, but because I dedicated that day, I was going to focus on reading and consuming podcasts. That was my focus. Oh, Christina will be like, oh, that's 2 different things. It wasn't 2 different things because the book I was reading, I was listening to the podcast about that book. See, I was doing 2 things. I was consuming information, education. I was learning using 2 senses. This and this. And I did that by Solemnly focus. Now I'm asking you, how much can you accomplish if you only focus on one business, one skill, one idea, one goal, one service, one product today or for the next year? Because also think about it. I realize people that have like, oh, side hustle. Oh, I have 7 side hustles. I have 7 things. I don't think none of them are succeeding. Do you know why? Because your focus is like energy. Your attention grows whenever you put it. So if you divide your one attention in 7 different side hustles, none of them is going to grow as they should, because you are not putting your attention, your focus in one thing. How can you focus on 7 things at a time? How can you? Even God focused on making you and not making somebody else. So why would you focus on doing 7 things at a time? You must eliminate. Start with one business until that business is not big enough, huge enough, until that business doesn't make you money consistently, until that business is not already international, until that business is not already making you money while you sleep. Do not try to start another business. Make sure your one thing is already big enough, huge enough, powerful enough, valuable enough before you split your attention. And this applies to the people who have succeeded in life or have billions, trillions, have plenty of business. You can name them. There is none of them that has started doing 10 companies at a time. None of them. They all focus on one thing, and until that one thing was big enough, they were able to split it. Ask anybody or read a story about any successful person. None of them started having 10 side hustles or 100 side hustles. And if they did have it, they had to drop them and focus on one thing. And until that one thing didn't flourish, didn't grow, they did not focus on nothing else. So that's a skill that you can learn going to the next year, is to focus. Focus on one thing, one business, one skill, one idea, one goal, one dream, one service, one channel, one avatar, one funnel, one problem. Focus on one thing, and until that one thing is not big enough, do not split your attention. Just imagine, and I made that mistake a long time. Story time about myself. I think it was this summer, right? 2022 summer. I was trying to grow my TikTok account. I started a workout business. I started a cleaning business, and at the same time, I was trying to grow my Instagram too. I was trying to do 4 things at once, and guess what? I failed in all of them. I failed tremendously in all of them, and I was like, why am I failing? I'm putting the time. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm creating content. I'm promoting my business to people. But I didn't know why I was failing until I realized that I was lacking focus. I was focusing on growing my TikTok. Okay, I have to do this type of videos. I had to, the algorithm, I had to look for the hashtag. Okay, now I want to grow my workout business. I had to go around and see people who want to lose weight. See how I can create a page to have my clients. Okay, I want to grow my cleaning business. I clean cars. I have to let know my classmates. I have to tell people from my city. I have to run ads. Okay, I want to grow my Instagram account. I was trying to do so many things at once that I failed in any of them. However, the moment I focus on one thing, in that one thing I focus, I succeed. Example of that, my TikTok. I focus on growing my TikTok. That was my focus from the moment I started it till nowadays. And that led me to tremendous volume, and I increased on TikTok more than, I don't know. I started on TikTok, I think in January 15. And by, I think, November or October, I already made 100K on TikTok followers. Can you believe that? I already had, I think, like 6 or 7 videos that went viral and that had millions of views. Can you believe that? The power of focusing on one thing. So focus on one thing. Silence the noise. Distractions, right? Social media. The same way I was telling you that you need to remove or ignore or stay away from the people that don't support you, that don't empower you, that don't bring nothing positive to your life, that is the same way you must do a social media account. You must learn to mute, delete, unfollow any account that is not empowering you, any account that is not making you, that is not giving you information, that is not giving you tools, that is not giving you value to accomplish your goals, to accomplish your dreams. You must unfollow any account that make you doubt yourself, doubt your worth, doubt your potential. You must unfollow any account that is not bringing nothing positive to your life. That's part of eliminating distraction, because social media nowadays is a huge distraction. How many of you spend countless of hours on TikTok? You're looking for motivation, but then how many you spend on actually doing the thing? Actually sitting down and doing the thing, how many? Because you are distracted. You think that, oh, you're on TikTok, scrolling down, oh, and look, and oh, YouTube, oh. You are consuming all of this content, but when are you taking action? Never. Social media, use it as a tool. You use it. Do not let social media use you. And about that social media, I'm gonna tell you guys my plans for looking for next year on my social media. This is how I divided for my content looking for next year. This is how it's gonna be. On Facebook, my page on Facebook is gonna be open because I want to be the center in where I communicate with any of you, which means if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have video content suggestion, if you wanna ask me something, you can type it on the YouTube on my Facebook page, and I'll be able to see it. And not only me, other people from the community will be able to see it. That way, if I don't have the answer for your question, somebody else might have the answer. If you need help, if you need assistance, or if you are doing something, you can put it in our community on Facebook, and other people or any of you that's part of my community can reply. So Facebook gonna be, my Facebook page is going to be for communication, for answering questions, and for our community. So if you are not following me on Facebook right now, you are missing out. The link is on the description box. The next account is TikTok. Looking for next year, my TikTok is going to stick uniquely and only in creating short content videos. Short content videos. I'm going to post every single day like I have been doing. I'm going to post 4 or even 6 videos per day every single day on TikTok. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you follow me on TikTok for more content about education, business, and life. Then my Instagram. I have 2 Instagram. My personal Instagram is where I will be putting workout content, only workout content. And the second Instagram is where I'm putting the quotes about life in business. So if you want to stay inspired and motivated and you want to read it instead of seeing it on video, follow that account. The link is on the description box, but I'm going to say it right now. The account for the quotes is God's Confidel. God's Confidel on Instagram. And my personal account on Instagram is Ada.Obama. YouTube. Right here, I'm going to focus YouTube in creating long format content, which means video like this, but you have to let me know, what do you prefer or what do you want? Do you want to be seeing videos twice per week or 1 per week? Let me know in the comments, please. And my website, by now, if you don't know, I have a website, godsconfidel.com. That way you can build and you can book an appointment with me. You can get all my books, because I'm going to write more books, more than what I have right now, which is How to Build Your Self-Confidence. That book is completely available to you. The link is right in the description box. That book is free. And last but not least, Twitter. In Twitter, I'm going to be sharing the quotes that I'm going to get from books. Twitter and Facebook, because since I know that a lot of you don't have access to books or cannot pay for books, every book I will be reading in that week or in that month, the most powerful quote or the most powerful information, I will copy it and I will put it on my TikTok and on my Facebook. So if you want to receive information about the books I'm currently reading or about the podcast I'm currently listening, make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. The link is on the description box. And also, if you want to be able to access my free conference, I'll be offering free Zoom conference every 2 months. Every 2 months starting next year. If you want to receive access to those free conference, subscribe to my email list, because with my email list, I'll be sending you the date and the hour in where we will be having the free Zoom conference. It's going to be every 2 months for free free Zoom conference by me. You don't have to pay. It's completely free. But for you to access it, please give me your email. So yeah, that was it for the point 3. I'm gonna do like a resume. Focus on one skill, one business, one idea, one channel, one account, one product, one service, and eliminate distractions. Do not let social media use you. You use social media to your advantage, to your empowerment, to your construction, to build your business, to expand yourself, to promote your services. But do not let social media use you. You use social media. And learn to remove yourself from people, from situations, and from things that don't serve you. And also because your environment affects drastically who you become in life. So remove yourself from environment who talk about other people, talk about negativity, talk about drama, toxicity, because whatever you consume consistently, that's what you become. So remove yourself from environments who are not elevating you, who are not promoting you, who are not supporting you, and be in an environment where they talk about business, they talk about money, they talk about mental health, they talk about growing ideas, growing business, they talk about mental health, positivity. Be in an environment that's gonna help you for you to scale, for you to become more, for you to offer more, for your business to succeed. And do not be in an environment that is negative and toxic. Because best believe, if you are around drug dealers every single day at every hour, you're gonna be called to be a drug dealer. If you're around people who work out every day, you will want to work out every day. If you're around people who talk shit about others every day, you will want to talk shit about others every single day. If you are around people who talk about making money every single day, you will want to make money every single day. If you're around people who drink every day, every hour, you will be called to drink every day, every hour. Why? Because your environment, whatever you consume consistently, that's exactly what you become. And if you want to change your life right now, today, change your environment. Change your environment. And you don't have to go right and left. You can change your environment by simply coming on YouTube and listening to videos like this, by reading, by listening to books, listening to podcasts, and by working out. Because if the people around you don't want what you want for your life, remove yourself from those people. That can include family and friends. And that's okay, because guess what? You have a plan for your own life, and you already know what you want for your own life, but they don't know, or they don't want to support you. So might as well you do it by yourself alone than letting them stop you, or letting them be the reason why you are not successful, you are not achieving your goals, achieving your dreams. And focus and aim for the hard road. By the way, do not look for the easy way out, the shortcuts. Oh, why is everybody else doing? No. Because if you do what everybody else is doing, you're going to have the result that everybody else is having. So aim for the road, the hard road, the road that had most difficulties, with the more challenges, with the more pain, because that's going to build character, that's going to empower you, that's going to give you mental toughness. The easy way is crowded. Everybody's going to go in the easy way, but you try the hard way. The hard way is going to give the result, and the hard way is going to build your character, it's going to give you mental toughness. Because guess what? If you do easy things, your life is going to be hard. But if you do hard things, your life is going to be easy. So that was point 3. Focus, and eliminate distraction. Eliminate distraction. Be in an environment that empower you, that support you, that love you, that show you that, hey, it is okay for you to achieve your goals, that you can make it, that you are good enough, that you are powerful. Be in an environment that educates you, that elevates you. And if you don't have that environment physically, we have something here in the United States that is the internet. You have access to the greatest minds on your fingerprint with your telephone. You can access books. You can access autobiographies. You can access podcasts. You can access interviews. You can see how the greatest mind think. You can see their behaviors. You can see the things they used to do, and you can learn from them, and you can apply it and see how your life is going to be. Because again, your environment dictates your life. And social media is not required for you to live. It's not required. So do not let social media use you. You use social media. And all I say about how I'm going to use my social media for next year, make sure you check all the links in my description box. Remember, stay focused. Eliminate distraction. You cannot do 1,000 things at once. Might as well do one thing 1,000 times and see how good or how great it becomes. Focus, eliminate distractions. Point number 4 on how to prepare December so you can have the best year ever 2023. Number 4, become a learning machine. Become a learning machine. Observe tremendous amount of knowledge, tremendous amount of information, tremendous amount of truth, tremendous amount of strategies, tremendous amount of knowledge. Observe it. Become a learning machine and update your knowledge consistently. Update your skills consistently. Update your mindset consistently, because the world is changing. There's no point of you staying. Let's say if your business remain the same and you do not adapt to your necessities of your customers, you're gonna go out of business. Update yourself, update your skills, update your mindset, update your behaviors. And also because you understand that an updated version of something is a better version, correct? Because, for example, imagine if iPhone didn't update themselves, their phones, and they stood the same iPhone that it was back in 1998. Nobody will be using iPhone right now. But they took time to update their services, update their products so they can keep making profit, they keep making money. The same applies to you. If you want to keep evolving, you're going to keep succeeding, making money, being a better you must become a learning machine. There is no point or when you should stop learning. I never start learning, never. I can be sitting here right now and I'm already thinking, how can I learn how to turn off a light bulb? How can I learn how to fix a car? How can I learn how to be faster since I play soccer? Right? Because if you're a constant learning machine, you are prepared. You are prepared for every opportunity, for every job, because you have the knowledge in you. So become a learning machine. Right? Because the things that you can accomplish has no limit, as I said earlier. The amount of knowledge you can have has no limit. The amount of skills you can have has no limit. So might as well have the more of it, as much as you can, as much as you want, and it's available to you again in a fingerprint. I think we are living in the best year of our lives right now because of the amount of information, the amount of knowledge that is expanded and is available to us. So you must become a learning machine. However, be able to filter the information, right? Because even though you are a learning machine, that doesn't mean you're gonna apply or do everything you learn or everything you heard. No. You mean, okay, I learned this, but you must use your critical thinking and question, how truthful is this? Does this bring results? Does this work? Who's teaching me this? Does this person have credibility? Has that person acquired it? Has that person done it before? You must be able to filter the information. So before you applying or taking an advice or taking an information, you can analyze it and see from your own ways of doing things if it works or not. Become a learning machine. And also learn from the people who already have results. Learn from the people who are doing or have already done what you want to do or what you want to accomplish. Quick example. Let's say you want to play soccer, right? If I ask you, who would you prefer to coach you? Leo Messi, they just won the World Cup, or to learn from a guy on YouTube who talk about soccer? You're going to choose to learn from Leo Messi every single time of the day. Why? Because you know that he has the results. Because you know he's extremely good at it. Because he has the reputation. Because he has the proof. And because the way he plays works. Because he wins trophies. Because he has medals. Because he makes money. And because people are inspired by him. Which means you must learn from the people who have the results, people who have done people who have credibility. Because the same way there is information out there, anybody can come here and lie to you or give you false information. But because you are a learning machine, you're going to take it. No. Look, okay, this information I'm learning, who am I taking? But be able to filter that information. Filter the information so you can analyze. Before you are applying it, think. Think for yourself. As I said at the beginning, think for yourself. Right? Learn from the best. Because the best people are going to give you the best result. Common sense, right? Because they already done it, so they know what they're talking about. Learn from the best, because that same applies in input and output, right? Whatever you consume, whatever input you give to a software, that's what you're gonna receive. For example, if you give yourself garbage, you're gonna become garbage. I'm sorry, because whatever output, whatever thing you put into a system, right? That's what you're gonna have. If, let's say right now I put into you negativity, drama, toxicity, low self-esteem, that's exactly what you are gonna give me, because the outputs affect the input. The information you receive affects how good or how bad you're going to do with something, right? Because nothing happens by coincidence. I'm sorry. There is cause, consequence. So if the cause is positive, if the cause is worthy, if the cause is powerful, the consequences too, right? Whatever information you consume, that's what you're gonna have. If you consume information from the best of the best at the field that you are learning, you're gonna have the best results. Common sense, correct? Let's say, for example, Kobe Bryant, right? Great basketball player, great mentality. If he coach you, you're gonna become as good as him or way better, because he knows what he's talking about. So learn from everything, from everyone, but be able to filter the information to analyze. Does this work? And try. Don't be like, oh no, I cannot learn from you, or oh no, this does not work because this person is doing it. You must be able to get the information regardless of who's saying it. No matter if somebody's telling the truth and you hate the person, take the truth, forget about the person. No matter if, let's say you don't like me, let's say you hate Christina, but I'm speaking facts, ignore me, take the facts. Take what worked for you. Take what beneficiates you. Take what resonates with you from the person and leave the person alone. You don't have to attack the person or hate the person. If the person is giving you knowledge, information, value that can help you, even if you hate the person, forget about the person. Take the knowledge, take the value. So again, become a learning machine, right? And nowadays there is not excuse or, oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm stupid. Crap. Because you can learn from reading books. You can learn from attending seminars. You can learn from courses. You can learn from listening to audiobooks. You can learn from listening to podcasts. You can listen to audiobooks while you are cooking, while you are driving, while you are cleaning. There is not excuse of the reason why you are not educating, why you are not learning things. And guess what? An educated person is a dangerous person. Somebody who can think for himself or herself is a dangerous person. Do you know why? Because if you can think for yourself, and if you are educated, if you have wisdom, if you know the truth, nobody will use you, abuse you, manipulate you, try to control you, because you will know the truth and they will not be able to bring their stupidity with you. However, if you are dumb, if you are stupid, if you are ignorant, anybody will be able to abuse you, manipulate you, control you, and use you as a piece of shit. Why? Because you are ignorant. But that can change if you start reading books, if you start attending seminars, if you take courses, if you learn from the greatest minds, because we have them available in the internet. You can see how Tesla was doing his thing, the way his strategies, by reading books about him or by watching videos about him on YouTube. You can learn about how Einstein solved problems. You can learn about how Steve Jobs solved problems. You can learn about how Picasso did his painting. You can learn about how Christina do her videos. You have the knowledge of great minds available to you. It's all on you, but it's on you to check it. And also, more than information, take action. Because no matter how much you can learn, no matter how much skills, no matter how much knowledge, no matter how much information you can have, if you don't do nothing with that information, it's garbage. Let's say you know how to sell, but you don't sell to nobody. Let's say you know how to paint, but you don't paint. Let's say you know how to do hair, but you don't do hair. Let's say you know how to play soccer, but you don't play soccer. Let's say you know how to do designs, but you don't design. Let's say you know how to sing, but you are not singing. Let's say you know how to paint, but you are not painting. Let's say you know how to do accounting, but you are not doing it. Let's say you are good at business, but you are not practicing it, you are not applying it. Whatever knowledge you have that you don't apply is dead. So I'm sorry. No matter how many books you can read, no matter how many courses you can take, no matter how many seminars you can attend, if you don't take actions, nothing is going to change. You can read 100 books per year, per hour, but if you don't take any step, if you don't take any action, nothing is going to change. Do you know why? Because actions is the only thing that produce results. Actions is the only thing that's gonna give you outcomes. But if you, oh no, I read 10 books per day. So, what are you doing with the information? Nothing. And once you acquire the skills and you are a learning machine, you will be forced to change because you will be exposed to different realities, different opportunities, different ways of thinking that you're going to become a better you because you can be able to analyze the situation, analyze where you are learning from, and take it to your advantage. So again, become a learning machine. And there is some reading categories that I will recommend to you that you should read about. Read about spirituality, right? You need it. Because spirituality is your essence. Spirituality is your essence. And because I believe you are God having a human experience. As simple as that. God's confident. Read about history. So you can know what happened in the past, how people in the past were behaving, which type of tools, which type of equipment they had. And because if you know about the story from the past, you can learn from whatever they did so you can apply in the present to have a better present or to avoid to commit the same mistake they did in the past or in the present. And because you have to know what is the beginning, right? So you can connect the dots. You can see how different generations were living, so you can see what happened at this time of the story that created this. So you need to be aware of those things to learn history too. And also learn about but me personally, two people that impacted my understanding of my story are Dr. Joseph and John Hart Clarke. I don't know if you know about them, but you can put them on Google. Dr. Joseph and teacher John Hart Clarke. I don't think I'm saying the name properly, but yeah. If you just put Dr. Joseph about Africa origins, Africa spirituality, they helped me a lot in my understanding in my story. And you should read too about economic. Yeah, because if you want to be successful, you want to achieve financial independence. And you will not do that if you are dumb about economics. If you know nothing about economics. So yeah, learn about economics. Read books about economics. And one person that impacted me in economics is Thomas Sowell. His books and his interviews and his lectures about economic had increased my knowledge in economics. Thomas Sowell. Learn about accounting. You're going to do business, you must know accounting. Sorry, but you must know. Then also learn about biographies and autobiographies of other people, of other great minds in the story, so you can see, so you can have an idea of how they did things, how they handled mistakes, what are their strategies, how they think, what were their habits, right? Even though those great minds are not alive anymore, but their teachings, their advices, their life lessons still available to you, and you can learn from autobiographies. You can learn from other people who have been where you are, and that other people that are trying to achieve and already achieve what you want to achieve. Just read, learn. Another thing you must, but you, and when you read about autobiographies, and you must be able also to balance, right? In the sense of, don't only read about the people who did the most positive and beautiful things in history. You also must know about people who did horrible, negative things. So you can have a balance on both, and you can know what happened in this side and what happened to the other side. Let's say, for example, you must read about Hitler and you must read about Gandhi. Two different people, two different sides of the story, but you must know about both so you can have a balance. And also you must read about philosophy, right? Belief system, because it's important that you can be able to articulate yourself, you can be able to think for yourself. And for that, you need to be able to also, because philosophies or belief system are created mainly like our parents or our environment or our school system or our friends or watch a movie or the books we read. But if you don't think for yourself, if you don't have critical thinking, you won't truly be able to live a fully life, because you don't have a belief based on your own life. You just think what anybody want you to think. So learn about philosophy so you can create your own beliefs, so you can create your own standards of living, so you can create your own judgment, so you can create your own critical thinking, because you must think for yourself every single day. And also you must read about laws. Yeah, you must know why are you signing. Don't be like, oh, they're gonna give me $1 billion, let me sign. No, you must learn about laws so you know what are you signing. What is the agreement about? Who is my backup? If this go wrong, what are the laws that are protecting me? You must know about those things. And you don't have to go to school to learn about those things. You can simply go on YouTube, listen to videos, and spend hours listening to videos and take notes, put them in your journal, and keep the information. Because there is no limitation on the amount of knowledge you can have. So again, I mentioned about spirituality because it's important, story, economics, biographies, autobiographies, accounting, economics, philosophy, laws. Those are the categories that you can learn about. And if you like have a business, or if you have goals or dreams, and or you want to learn certain specific skills, then read books about those specific skills. If it's marketing, read about marketing. If it's accounting, read about accounting. If it's business, about business. If it's about public speaking, read about public speaking. If it's about social media marketing, learn about social media marketing. If it's about editing, read about editing. Whatever skill, whatever knowledge you want to acquire specifically, read about it, watch videos about it, but most importantly, take action. Take action and practice, because no matter how many books you can read, if you don't take any step, if you don't take any action, nothing is going to change. So this was point number 4, become a learning machine. Be a student. Be a student for life. Be a student for life and be able to learn from your own self. Right? No, you don't have to learn always from other people. Yes, you can learn from other people's mistakes or other people's success, but you can also learn from your own self, from your own mistakes, your own success, your own failure, your own happiness. You can learn from nature, you can learn from the animals, you can learn from anything, right? Become a learning machine, because there is no limit on the amount of knowledge, the amount of skills, the amount of information, the amount of money, the amount of wisdom you can have. There is not limitation. You are a universe. So might as well have all of those things. And again, remember to filter. Not because something works for one person, it might work for you. Not because something didn't work for one person, it might not work for you. Be willing for you to try on your own and figure it out on your own, which again is attached with think for yourself. So keep watching the video and let me know in the comments, how am I doing so far? My last point number 5, and the video is over. But let me know in the comments, give me feedbacks about what you think about this lecture, and if this has been helpful, please share it, because I want all of us to have the best year ever, 2023. And you don't have to wait to apply any of this. You can start applying it today, right now. You don't have to wait. Take actions. Take actions. Point number 5 on how to plan December so you can have the best year ever, 2023. Point number 5 is plant seeds. I'm gonna say it again. Plant seeds that will give you the life you want. Plant now, eat later. And people are, oh, Christina, plant seeds, what do you mean? I mean, when I say plant seed, is start doing things today, now, that even if you don't see the results in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, you're not gonna get discouraged, because you understand that the seeds you are planting right now is gonna give you the life you want in the long run, right? And it's hard because most people want to be successful now, have the money now, have the girlfriend now, have the husband now, have the successful now, have the business now, have the fame now, have the house, the houses, the money, the billions now. However, you must understand something. Whatever you acquire easily, you can lose it easily. So that's why if you plant the seeds right now, you are guaranteed to be successful, no matter how many years it's going to go, because seeds are going to grow. And I'm not talking about any seed. I'm talking about seed that you know that if I do this today, in 5, 10 years, 2, 5, 100 years, I'm going to receive the benefits, or it's going to give me the life that I want. And seeds can be skills. Seeds can be habits. Seeds can be behaviors. Seeds can be the people we surround ourselves with. Seeds can be the type of music we listen to, the type of food we eat. Whatever it is that you can do today, now, that will increase your success, that will increase your happiness, that will increase your peace, that will increase your money, do it. Do it. Plant the seeds now and do not get discouraged if you do not see the results in 1, 2, 3, 5 years. No, because you understand that it is a process. However, since you already planted the seed, you're going to be patiently waiting to see it flourish. And you don't want to wait. You're just going to cross your hands and be like, oh, I already planted. Grow. No, you must nurture. You must water your seed. Right? As I said, seeds can be habits. Which habits can you develop today that will make you a billionaire in 5 years, in 2 years, in 1 year, in 10 years? Which books can you read today that will make you a trillionaire in 1 month, in 2 months, in 10 years, in 20 years? Which behaviors can you have today that's going to give you the life that you want in 5 years, in 30 years, in 100 years? Right? Because if you do it now, if you plant it now, if you start it now, you are allowing yourself to see the process, to see the evolution, to see the high growth. So again, plant seeds today that are going to give you the best 2023 of your life. Right? And the importance of being patient and seeing your seeds grow and evolve is because I'm going to give an example. If you start working out today, now, you will not see the result today, neither tomorrow, neither in 1 week. I'm sorry, you will not. However, if you keep working for years, you're going to see the results. Why? Because the seeds you are planting today in working out has carried you a long run. If you're going to lose weight today, let's say, for example, you want to lose weight. You didn't gain all of that weight in 1 year, in 1 month, in 1 day, in 1 hour. So why would you think that you're going to lose all of that weight in 1 year, in 1 month, in 1 hour? The same way it took you time to be where you are right now, that's exact same way it's going to take time for you to be in a different state in your life. The same way it took you time to gain weight, it's going to take time to lose weight. But all of that is possible if you can simply plant seeds, do, think, behave, act in a way that is going to benefit you in the long run. The future is unknown, but you can plan it. How, when, now, in the present. And those seeds, right? Let's talk about the seasons in life, right? We have spring, summer, and fall. Spring, that's when you plant, right? You plant the seed. You do the ground, you plant the seed. And once you plant it, you must give it water because it has to grow. And if you don't take care of it, it won't grow. As simple as that. And then you go to, so spring, you plant it. Summer, that's when you start nurturing it. In the summer, that's where you adjust, you cut the weed. In the summer, that's where you see how the environment is doing. What does it need? Does it need more soil? Is it where the plant is it a good environment for the plant? So you plant in the spring, in the summer, you adjust, you nurture, you do whatever is required to make sure that your plant keep growing, that your plant keep evolving. That can mean you have to cut the weed, and you cut it. And if we apply it about you in your life, that can mean that you will have to cut people off. You have to do it. I mean, if you don't, they're going to cut you off, or they're going to cut your dreams off. So what do you prefer? Your dream, your goals, or people? I will choose my dream, my goals over people, because I understand that my dream, my goal will not wake up one day and break up with me, or forget about me, or leave me, or betray me. However, any other human being can do that. Facts. So, and then it goes fall. Fall, that's when you harvest. That's when you take whatever you have been cultivating. And whenever time to harvest arrive, you must take whatever it is that you have cultivated. If the result is not what you want, take them, because blame yourself, you were the one doing it. If the results are what you want, accept them and celebrate them. But you must understand that whatever you produce, that's what you are going to have. I'm going to say it again. Whatever you produce, that's what you are going to have. Whatever you put your time, your energy, your attention consistently is going to grow. So if fall arrives, you can blame, oh, it was because of the oil, or it because of the sun, or it because I didn't put enough, it because of this. You can blame nobody. You have to blame yourself, because you are the only one who's gonna pay for the consequences of your actions, of your behavior, of your mindset, of your habit. So again, plant the seeds in spring, nurture it over the summer, and then over the fall, enjoy it, right? And that's us, right? It's like, as I was saying when I was talking about failures and mistakes and being unhappy, that's how it is as humans. You will not always be happy. You will not always be successful. You will not always be joyful. And that's okay, because you understand that whatever is going on right now is just a season of your life. And that season can change for the better. So instead of you beating up yourself because you are in a negative season right now, don't. Understand that whatever you are going through right now is needed for the next season. Spring is needed for summer. Summer is needed for fall. Fall is needed for spring. It's like a circle. So everything that is happening to you, bad or good, it is required for you, because life happens for you and you adjust. And no matter what you do, you will always consume what you produce. Let's say you spend whole December talking about other people, being lazy, complaining, procrastinated, being negative, and then you wish January to not arrive. I'm sorry. It's not arrive anyway. Do you know why? Because no matter what you do in 1 month, you're gonna pay for it another month. As simple as that. Because you cannot delete January just because you had a bad December. And you cannot delete January because you want, and you cannot skip January to go to February, right? It's a circle. It is a process. You cannot run a marathon to go to the future, and you cannot walk backwards to go to the past. The only time that matters the most, it is the present. Change now. Be a better person now. Read the book now. Eat healthy now. Support yourself now. Invest in yourself now. Start your business, your ideas now. Educate yourself now. Learn the skills now. Whatever it is that you have to do that is going to give you the life that you want for yourself, you must do it now. Plant the seeds now, today, that in the next year are going to give you exactly what you want for your life. And the last point of this video is take a break, right? It's so contradictory after what I said, after all I said, but take a break. Do you know why breaks are important? Because you must take a break from your work, from your routine, so you can look at your business, at your goals, at whatever you are doing from an outside point. Because if you are involved into it, you will not be able to see really how is it going, or what should you change, or what should you move, or what should you delete. But if you take a break from your routine, if you take a break from your work, if you take a break from your daily work, you're going to be able to analyze it. And because you are not a robot, you are a human being. So you must recharge, you must refresh your mind. And you will not do it if you are consistently, without taking care of your mental health, without any break involved into your work. You need breaks. There is nobody that has achieved success that did not take break. Ask any of them. And also because you have to make sure you prioritize wherever you are working. Whenever you are working, make sure you are working. You are not around watching TikTok, drinking coffee, balancing your chair, listening to music, changing ideas, changing subjects, playing with your papers. No. Whenever you are working, make sure you are working. Crystal focus on the work you are doing. That way, because one person can be working. One person can be like, oh, I'm busy, I'm working. Okay. But that person being busy is that person being on the computer just watching TikTok, being on YouTube, being on Facebook, trying to fall asleep, calling the boyfriend, the girlfriends, taking pictures for social media. You must make sure that whenever you are working, you are focused on the work. You are focused on the work. That's why that's why I think I made a video saying that hard work won't make you rich. I'm sorry. Hard work will make you rich, because what is the point of you working hard into something that nobody's willing to pay you for? What is the point? Working on something that nobody needs, creating a product, a service that nobody needs, that there is no demand. You will not be rich. You will not. However, if you are working to fulfill a demand, to create a service, a product that people need, you will always be rich. Because simply, there is a problem, you bring the solution, people are gonna give you money. I made a video, I think it's in my YouTube channel, about how hard work won't make you rich. Which means, whenever you are working, make sure you are working. And take time to take breaks, to clean your mind, to relax, to do something that at least it's fun for you. But while you are working, you can just look at, oh, how is the business doing? But make sure you shut down your mind from the business for a while, so you can recharge, so you can brainstorm. Because sometimes whenever you are looking something from the outside, you can see what is the issue, you can see what needs adjustment more than you being in the inside. Because let's say you are under chaos. You are already under chaos. You will not know you are under chaos because you are living, you are experiencing that chaos. But if you remove yourself, you take a break, oh, this is how I was doing, this is how I was feeling. So it is important for you to take a break. Take a break so you can restart, so you can refresh, so you can brainstorm your mind, so you can know exactly what works, what does not. But take breaks knowing that you have put the work. If you didn't do nothing the whole year, you didn't do nothing for the whole month, for the whole week, what you need a break for? You didn't produce nothing, what you need a break for? If you didn't grind, you didn't hustle, you didn't spend tremendous amount of hours in the project, in the business, in your ideas, in your goals, what do you need your break for? Only take a break if you are producing results. If you are in a place in where that you being out of your business won't make your business go out of business. I hope I was clear. So yeah, I'm gonna give a resume. This is how you can plan your December to make sure you have the best 2023. Where we started with self-reflection. Take time to reflect, analyze your behavior, analyze your mindset, find out what works, what brings results, what brings outcomes, and do it. Do what brings results, do what brings outcomes, not what brings popularity or not what brings you fame. Do what makes your business grow. Do what makes your mindset grow. Do what makes your mental health stay healthy. Do what works. Do what is required, not what you think is the best. And then take care of yourself mentally, financially, spiritually, emotionally, economically. Take care of yourself in all the aspects. The same way you make sure your pet is 100% okay, make sure you are 100% okay every single day. Mentality, and then have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan for yourself, you are going to end up being in somebody else's plan. If you don't have a plan for your life, somebody else will create a plan for your life, and that's not what you want, because you are the owner of your life and you are the only responsible of your life. So take ownership of your life and have a plan for your life and execute the plan, and do not settle and do not stop until you achieve your plan, until you achieve your goal. No matter how much you might fail, no matter how much you may make mistakes, no matter how many people might call you crazy, stupid, you keep going. Stay true to yourself, stick to your plan. And with that, your belief system, another belief system, attitude. And you build your attitude, because your attitude creates your outcome. You are the only one you can control. You can control your mindset, your habits, your behaviors. You cannot control all the people, neither the circumstances, neither the government, neither the weather. So control yourself and do what is on you to do to have the life that you want. And demand from yourself. Work on yourself more than working on anybody else. Work on yourself consistently, because the way you are with yourself, the way you are is going to affect your relationship, your friendship, and your business. If you're not okay, you won't be able to function okay. So demand from yourself, expect from yourself every single day, and not from other people. Society does not ask you to reach your goals, to reach your dreams, to build financial health, to build a business, but you must ask that for yourself. Society doesn't ask you for you to achieve your goals, but you are doing it for yourself, not for society. You don't follow society, because guess what? If you die today, society will continue with you or without you. So make sure you ask and you demand from yourself and do not expect society to do that for you. And keep a journal, right? Keep a journal so you can keep things that are important, right? So you can keep what is important, what works, so you can keep your idea fresh, so you can track yourself, so you can track your progress, so you can track your expendings, so you can track your goals, so you can track your business, so you can track your ideas, so you can track whatever you want. Have a journal, because your memory can start acting up. You can forget things, but whatever is written, you can never forget about it. So yeah, have a journal. No matter how many journals you can be, keep them around you, because they're gonna keep you in track. Have a journal, keep a journal. And then focus and eliminate distraction. That involves social media, that involves your environment, that involves people. Remove yourself from people and situations that do not support you, that don't empower you, that don't show you, that don't remind you of how great or how powerful you are. And nobody can stop you, because you are the only one imitating yourself. There is no limit on how much money you can make, how much knowledge you can have, how much skills you can have. You are the only one imitating yourself, nobody else. So focus on one skill, one idea, one business, one product, one service. Focus and eliminate distraction, and learn to be by yourself. Learn to isolate yourself, so you can build, so you can grow, so you can evolve. You will not grow, you will not build being around noise. So silence the noise and lock in. Have crystal focus. Focus on what it is that you want and stick to it. As I said earlier, stick to your plans and use social media. Don't let social media use you. I already explained how I'm going to use my social media for the next year. The links in the description box. And become a learning machine. Become a learning machine. The universe is infinite, which means the amount of knowledge, the amount of skills, the amount of power, the amount of things you can accomplish at no limitation. Become a learning machine, but learn to filter the information and to think for yourself. Not because that worked for somebody, that might work for you. Not because it didn't work for him, it will not work for you. Learn to go for yourself, try, fail, and learn with your trials and errors. As I said earlier, your feedbacks, and as I said earlier, your mistakes, your failures are feedbacks, not reasons to punish yourself. And plant seeds. Plant seeds. Ask yourself, what can I do today that will give me life that I want tomorrow, in 1 year, in 10 years, in 5 years. And be patient enough, and do not get discouraged if you don't have the results you want now. Remember, the seeds has to grow. You have to cultivate your seeds. Be patient enough and trust your process. The seeds can be skills, can be knowledge, can be habits, can be behaviors, can be people, because we become what we consume consistently. Last but not least, take a break. Rest. You are not a machine. You are not a robot. You are a human being. That was it. I hope this lecture was helpful. If it was helpful to you, please give me a feedback in the comment. Share this video if it was helpful to any of you. And 2023 can be as horrible or as amazing as you choose to. Because remember, nobody's coming to do for you what you cannot do for your own self. Happy 2023 to all of you. All the links are in the description box. See you in the next video. Thank you.